Hello guys, welcome to, I know I sound boring, but hello guys, welcome to what if the humans were saiyans? Now, how's what's gonna start? Well, in between, I got the stuff from somebody else. What was his name? Demon What If? Yeah, I watched it a few years, not a few years. I watched it a few days earlier, but I didn't want to do it because I feel like it was just boring to me personally. But yeah, go support Demon What If. But still, yeah. Right. Like he said, this could either happen between the 5 years or the this could happen between the 5 years or the 3 year time skip when the cell cycle is gonna happen. Now, instead of him, if I take a different route and go to the 5 year time skip. Now, like he said, it'll be way more common sense and more likely to happen within the Cell Saga, but I just want to do something different. Alright, so you start the what if with Krillin training. Doing some light training because I'm pretty sure he didn't train that much in the time skip, but he didn't even train at all. So he's just sitting there. He's like thinking about like training, but he don't want to do it because he's lazy. And he's like, Goku. He start realizing that Goku is stronger than him by 2 times. Goku's stronger than him. Wow. 2 times don't seem like that much, but two times is just 206. He's a little over 2 times stronger, which like 2.1, but like yeah, like 2 times stronger than him, and he knows he can't beat Goku. So he's thinking about how to get strong like Goku. Of course, if he becomes a Saiyan, of course you don't know what a Saiyan is at this point. You just know Goku is very strong and somehow it's a different race of human that you think, because what type of human will have a tail? A real tail. Not those fake tails, those furry use, like, okay, no offense furries, but like the tails, like what type of human will have a tail? So he's thinking that he must be like some type of mutant human, but yeah, but we know it's the same. Hold up. I just had to do something real quick. But anyways, he started thinking about getting the Dragon Balls and wishing to become a Saiyan. Which, of course, you're gonna need to use Bulma's Dragon Radar. So after thinking about it, like for like a few days, he's like, nah, I'll use my own training. But then he realizes that he's probably never gonna catch up to Goku. But yeah, remember, we're Yamcha, the other humans not gonna become a Saiyan until like the Cell Saga or late or no, we're not probably gonna become humans until the Cell Saga. Yeah, not become humans to the Cell Saga, which Goku will become. Oh, my bad. Which they're gonna be far behind Krillin and asking why sooner or later. But yeah. He go to Capsule Corp because he knows where. I'm pretty sure he knows that. He probably don't know because as I saw in Dragon Ball, he probably never went there. Well, for the most part, Dragon Ball, because I watched the first part. But yeah. But yeah, guys. He go to Capsule Corp, acts with Bulma radar, and Bulma, and he asks, since that's Bulma radar, Bulma says, "What you need it for?" And he says, and Krillin says, "I want to become strong as Goku, or become what Goku is." And Bulma says, "All right, do what you do, but I don't know if you do that, but." I don't know what Goku is. Even Bulma thinks that Goku might not be human he's like, nah, we don't have to discover aliens yet, because like in real life we don't know if aliens are real or not, but yeah. But he's like, but Boma's like, even Boma thinks he's an alien, but he's like, but she's strong enough, like, yeah, it's probably not an alien. Who knows? Probably like a mutant human. Probably something probably happened to him or something. But yeah. Anyways, Krillin collects Dragon Balls in 2 days. Within 2 days, because while he's on his trip, he meets Tien, which Tien is strong. I'm pretty sure. I'm wondering how Tien in 5 years did not catch up to Goku. That only trained Kami with 3 years, and probably barely training a bit time to time. Hey yo, that's what I'm saying. Dragon Ball Power Scaling is crap, because Tien had 5 years to train, probably not intense training, but training at that all the time, and he didn't get that, but he could have been at least close, if not as strong as that Goku. But that's just Dragon Ball show, not me. But yeah, he meets Tien Chaozu along the way. Maybe sees Yamcha baseball game, but might probably see Yamcha baseball game. But talk to him a bit, maybe that. But yeah, to spar with Tien, maybe Tien dusts him, because like as I remember, like Tien was like 350, 360, like in a half of the time, and at the end of the time, so please probably like 300, 310, maybe at this point in the middle of the time skip. So yeah, anyways, I think he collects Dragon Balls. He was for become as Goku, but he says in a different phrase, to become like Goku, and my bad, and Krillin says, I want to become like Goku, and Sharon says, are you sure? I cannot do this thing right. I was about to say hello, but that was like some bull crappy. Yeah. Anyways, and Sharon says, on my screen, let's see. You're probably not seeing it, but my screen myself. But anyways, Sharon says, are you sure? Because you're going to become a Saiyan. And Krillin's like, what's a Saiyan? And he's like, for that'll cost you 1 wish. And he says, and Krillin says, sure, I'll just become a Saiyan, whatever that is. And he says yes. And he says, your wish has been granted. And Dragon Ball spews out. They're not to be seen again for another year. Anyways, Krillin instantly feel a tingling sensation in his ass. Not skin, guys. He feels a tingling sensation a little above his butt. That sounds sus, but yeah, around his lower back area. Let's just say that. He feels a sensation around his lower back area until after a few minutes of him flying, a tail spews out. He is so confused, scared at that Goku has he has a tail. You realize he has a tail, just like Goku. And he's talking. Of course, he's creeped out by this. Like, got a tail. Wow. He says it's cool, but he's a little creeped out. So he get back to Master Roshi. And I think about the Master Roshi and Roshi says, what's that tail you got that? Where you got the tail? Oh, how's it 9 minutes into the video already? Anyways, I don't know how I've been talking randomly for a long time, but anyways. And Roshi says, we got the tail from, boy. And Krillin says, you don't know what to say. And he just runs up into the Kami house. He guys run upstairs to the Kami house for him to go to sleep because it's nighttime at that time. And he reason why I don't want to tell him, but he's gonna feel ashamed that Boma. He's okay saying with Boma, my bad. He is okay saying it with Boma, but with my bad. He's okay saying it with Boma, but with Master Roshi, he's not okay saying it too, because unlike with Bulma have no mind. He don't care about martial arts. He don't care how strong Krillin gets, as long as you protect the planet. But Master Roshi is the type of person that you get strong on your own. You get strong with your own ways. So after a few days of dodging Master Roshi, he eventually says, "Fine, he's kind of stuttering to say it. I wish to become like Goku." And Master Roshi's shocked, and he's disappointed, but this is what I'm gonna do. And Khan said, and Master Roshi says, "Oh, so it's like that. Oh, that's the case. Well, I'm really disappointed in you, boy." And Krillin becomes a little bit disappointed in himself for even thinking about becoming a Saiyan. But anyways, two and a half years later, another 2.5 years later, and Krillin realizes he got a sensation of, oh yeah, my bad. In the middle of time skip, he realized he got a sensation to fight due to being a Saiyan, and realizes that, and thinks about going back to Shenron. Actually, what is it saying? So around 3 years, around 3.5 years into the time skip, because he became a Saiyan around 2.5 years into it. So 3.5 years into the time skip, he asks Shenron, "What is a Saiyan?" And then he goes on. Then literally Shenron goes on a rant about the Saiyans, about how 2 billion years ago, actually not 2 billion, about some blah 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 years ago, there's a race called the Saiyan. Then Krillin says, "Shut up, just get to the main part." And then he says, basically the Saiyans are a race that kills people for money, for Frieza, but they died a long time ago. And not to mention, there was a legend called the Legendary Super Saiyan. But it was just more of a myth than the actual thing. Then he realized it was more of a myth than people don't know. But there was a myth about someone having a Super Saiyan form, and he didn't want to part of it because it was a myth. So he don't know how strike value make you or something, anything. But that's it. Then eventually he goes away again, and then he realizes Goku's an alien. He's an alien now. He's not freaking out. Like, no, I just changed. I'm not human no more. Anyways, 5 years into the time skip, which is the end. It was training intensely. Well, not intensely, but lightly, due to him not wanting to push himself that far, to not know the same limits, and not to mention he just want to lay back and he's lazy. Anyways, we get to when Goku shows up with a power of 416, and yes, even though it's 2.5 years of some lazy training, that still makes Krillin strong. He still, even after, because a little after the 2.5, he realized that if Goku would get that strong, he was very strong. So that's 2.5 years of intense light training, and if that's the case, Krillin gets to a power level of 360. Hold up. Yes, weak as, but that might be weak, but guys. That is still look. He probably should be around 300, but I'm making him a little stronger, because 3 years, maybe put you at probably, if you had a power level of 260, you got a power level of 360 in 3 years, and then a plus 100 power level. What makes sense? But we're making him a little stronger, because He should have been at power level. He put because in this version, Krillin probably would have been at power level of 310, maybe more, a little bit more. But yeah, 330 is good for him right now. So as soon as Goku get there, well, Tien and him is not, or Tien and Yamcha's not there. So once Goku get there, he senses. I'm pretty sure he got probably the sense problem. He got the power to sense power levels. My bad. See that 3 times fast. Anyways, since he's that strong, hold on. Yeah, since he got that, and so as he got some drunk the secret water, he says he's current power level in. Like, yeah, he is strong, but not strong enough for the threat that is about to happen. All right. So everything goes the same with Piccolo and them, and yeah, the ruin go the same. But then Krillin Goku asks about Krillin's tail. Yeah, Krillin's have a tail, but whenever he goes to cities to talk to girls, because you know that first that happens I'm pretty sure that happened in the story. But whenever, hold on, yeah, don't look at the upper ones, because that's for a different part. Not to this, what is to different, to different. What if? So don't look at that. X times X is great too. But anyways, yeah, back to the story. So eventually, Ratch shows up, and everything goes the same. But instead of Krillin getting kicked into the wall, Krillin barely dodges it since Ratch did it so fast. But then instead of Krillin staying out of the fight, Krillin joins in the fight with Raditz. To the one main reason. He loves to fight. And he's the same. He loves to fight. But not as much. Because, remember, he has a mentality of a human. But he has a body and a potential of a Saiyan. So, since that's the case, yeah, it's like a mixed feeling, like, I want to fight this strong guy. But then he's like, he's a little strong for me. But yeah, it's like a mix between those. So Krillin a little accurately during the fight, and it doesn't go the same. Cause I'll say, go single dice, yeah. But yeah, since it's 3 of them, it's much harder to keep up. But I'm pretty sure on the side missions where I had to deal with many people attacking at the same time, so it's a lot easier than for the humans, but a little harder for rats. So then eventually they realized they can't beat them. Even the combined power level barely probably in the thousands, in the late thousands, probably in 1,100, maybe a little bit more, but that's their combined power level, and maybe that's not even enough. So yeah, they start. Anyways, Piccolo starts with special beam cannon while Goku and Krillin fight. Instead of being automatic wash like the original what Cry said to Goku, it's a little harder. It's a little easier, but not that easy. But yeah, they're fighting, and eventually Krillin almost gets kicked away into rocks, and Goku is the last person there. Besides Krillin, because Krillin's since Krillin's kicked up in the rocks, it won't hurt that much, but he barely gets up after fighting rats. But yeah, he barely gets up after the kick into the rock. But Goku and Rats still fighting, going toe to toe. But then Rats shoots the beam at him, the double Sente, hit him, pinning Goku right on, usually knocking him out. Krillin wakes up to trying to push Goku. Push him right. Goku, you're not dead. You're not dead. Since he senses his heart, he's still alive, but he's on the brink of death. His son, Krillin gets a rage boost. Put him on 400 and put him on 490, or you can round it to 500. That's on you. And he start going to town on Raditz. Literally, to his rage boost, he's fighting sloppier, but stronger. So as soon as Raditz like, I told her he should have joined me. Here, Krillin catches Goku. Krillin catches Raditz off guard with a straight punch to his face. It don't hurt, but it's definitely shock Raditz with a little sting that it does. So it works not. So the punch though like hurts Raditz a bit. So it's like, you little brat. I mean, not a little brat, but Krillin is small. But Raditz says, you dumbass. And eventually start fighting Krillin. But then Krillin is getting knocked down again since it's a rage boost. Rage boost don't last that long. Rage boost lasts like a minute in Dragon Ball, pretty short. So after a minute or two, Raditz he knocks down. He knocks out my bad. He knocks out Krillin. And he's hurt. And Krillin's hurt. He's not knocked out, but he's definitely down on the ground. Can't fight. So then Piccolo's special game is ready. And coincidentally, Gohan sees his dad on the ground, knocked out. Barely, at this point, he's awake to the power that Gohan's gonna unleash, but he is still he's still barely crawling. So now, he sends a blast. But then, yeah, why I saying but then again, but yeah. But then, Gohan blasts out the pod with enormous power, who as we know, he's got power 1,200 or it's 1,300. I forgot, but one of those. And hits Raditz straight in the stomach. Literally, coughing up blood. But then Gohan's knocked out due to his power healing, because we all know that was gonna happen. But then, oh my, why say but then? It's not even that important. Goku gets up on his feet, and picks up Raditz, and holds him down in full Nelson. And since Raditz is actually feeling the pain, he really can't move due to Gohan hitting him straight in the stomach. And Goku says, "Do it." Well, or tries to make it dramatic, but that would be more stupider. Stupider. That's not even a word. Why am I saying that? Anyways, Piccolo sends a special beam cannon straight for Goku and Raditz, piercing them, downing them, killing them. Anyways, hope you liked this what if, and that's the end of this what if. Bye guys, and peace.